you got to work? I didn't know say we dey here. I be no see you.
You all dey move, I don't move like that.
I be no see you. Yes. Deeming it fit and proper to receive me, small me, standing in front of you. I do not take this meeting for granted because I know that in politics, you need people to drive the process, and you also need honest people to get results. It is not enough that one comes out and says he's contesting for election, but if they are to write commendation about you, what will people say about you? It is not the volume of money that people have to spend that is the issue. We have seen those who spent it before and they turned their back at us. It is not about how much bulldozing you can do that matters. I think what is fundamental is how much of an emotional intelligence do you have to connect with people where you are confronted with power. And people say you don't know a man until you give him power and money. But even though I have moved around men of power, around corridors of power, my name still remains Kassim Afegbua. My head is still sitting on my shoulders. I appreciate the fact that one of your sons is also in the race. Dennis Idahosa. He's a good friend. And for you to come out to receive us, or receive me, it's not just cheering news. It means that all of you are sold to the fact that in a multi-party based democracy, in a democracy of the people, whether you like it or not, you allow opportunity for people to make their choices. It is not just about where an individual comes from, but what is the individual putting on the table. I must tell you this afternoon that I have got capacity, I've got courage, I've got boldness, and to confront the power rostrum in Edo State. I've taken up battles in the past and present. I'm not afraid of confronting the system. Call me a disruptor to the process, I don't mind, but I do that for a good purpose. For the purpose of ensuring that those who come together, rally around to produce a governor, House of Reps, senators, and all that, must be accorded that recognition. Not until when elections come before you begin to pretend that you love them. So we put up a government in Edo in 2016, even though as an individual I never participated. I was a commissioner, understandably so, but I never supported the candidate produced by the comrade governor at that time. It was public knowledge. And I like to speak out my mind, no matter whose horse is God. Because it is better for people to know you for who you are than for you to be pretending you wear two faces, one in the night and one during the day. That is not my own chemistry. My chemistry is for me to speak to issues, address the issues. And when 2016 came, I spoke out so loudly that this man you are choosing is going to be a bad product. Even as members of APC, we became opposition when the man came on board. A lot of you who worked tirelessly night and day to ensure that you deliver your different local governments to Oshomole anyway, in difference to him, you were disappointed when the governor that he produced started misbehaving, like a drunken sailor that was no longer following his roadmap. And so, here we have come again. Of course, the man left APC, came to PDP, where I was at that time. And I stood my ground. I said, the reason why you left APC to PDP, the reasons are very obvious. I told PDP people, please don't allow this man to stand our flag. Because this man knows he was going to run for election. He was misbehaving to people back in APC. Now he has come here, you want to change everything overnight. Well, the powers that be in the party, which is Secondus and his other persons, when they cited money, they changed their conscience. And the process was torpedoed to impose a candidate on us. I stood out very clearly to fight on the side of Pastor Izeyamu as the candidate of APC in 2020. And I make bold to say that the 4 words of Opola where I come from were delivered. I led that charge. The PDP threatened to expel me. I said they can go ahead. You can expel me in the physical frame in terms of membership. You can expel my tongue. How are we going to use that tongue? They struggled, they couldn't say, they say suspension, they couldn't because my ward executives were very much at home with me. And by the special grace of God, my people in my community know that I speak truth to power. I don't bend issues. So we were able to deliver our 4 words to Pastor Izeyamu. Obaseki saw me and said, "Oh, you say I won't be re-elected. You didn't support me." I said, "It does not matter. In the heart of our people, they didn't vote for you. On paper, they didn't vote for you. So, if you like, don't do anything in my community. We've already ex you. We don't care whether you do anything anywhere, but we know that you're a non-performing government." So, and this is where we are today. Now, I have fought battles for people. I have fought for Oshomole, I have fought for Tinubu, I have fought for Pastor Izeyamu and all of that. And I saw myself that I'm constantly being seen as a critic of the system just because I want something good. I asked myself this time around, why won't you join the fray? So that you can also be criticized when you become the governor. So that's why I chose to run for this position of governor. And I've been going around, I have seen the state in a very rotten state, in a decayed state, with terrible infrastructural atrophy. And I'm asking myself, I said, what is it about technocrats? Technocrats will come, they see bad roads, they can't fix bad roads, they call the federal government road. Or what is the problem? What about the state government roads? Have they finished fixing them? But when the government is unable to perform to meet the yearnings of the people and the aspirations of the people, they will be looking for excuses that are very convenient for them. They will blackmail persons. They will call them names. They will even tell lies. Oh, they want me to be sharing government money and all of that. Nobody is asking you to share money. When you came into PDP, you spent money. You got yourself elected. Now, you say you were not going to be a godfather. You have shown that you are a godfather. So, at what point are we going to believe you or even connect with your discussion and interface with us? So, consistently have been on the firing side with Governor Obaseki as the governor, to the point that we are no longer in talking terms. Even though I did support him in 2016, he wanted me to work with him, I turned it down. No, my conscience does not speak that way. When I say something, I mean it to the bottom of my heart. I don't like your face. I don't care who you are. You can be anything. If you are going to stay at the road when I'm going to stand judgment with God, I'll tell God to just forgive me. But on this issue, me and Obaseki's lines are parallel. They are parallel lines we will meet. We see, but I don't talk. I don't greet him. He came to my Oga's place, IBB's place at some time ago. Thank God he met me there. He was trying to say that I'm stubborn, I'm this, I'm that. I turned even the request to greet him, I turned it down. Because in a democracy, I should be given the right to own an opinion. And my opinion of him is completely negative. It is not enough for you to stand as a governor and you are not able to carry people along and to feel the pulse of the people. I even deliver on governance. Don't talk to anybody but do the roads. Fix education, fix health center and all of that. But you wake up, you'll be picking up petty quarrels with even established institutions, particularly the royalty. The Oba of Benin, everybody knows, the palace, the monarchy, is the one body that unites Edo. That's why my slogan is Let's Unite Edo. Because Obaseki has succeeded in dividing us, spreading hatred and disharmony. It is time for us to move as a people with homogeneity of purpose to see how we can connect with ourselves. It's a community, Edo is a community. And all of us, whether no matter where you come from, Edo North, Edo Central, we pay our homage to the monarchy. Because that is what makes it tick. That is what makes Edo tick. So my community migrated from here. We must pay royalty. I'm a child of the palace. We respect the institution. Why will a governor be withholding allocation that is meant statutorily for traditional institutions? Just because you don't want to empower them or what? Or because you don't want them to enjoy what is due to them by law? As we speak, the palace is in court with the government. Over what? Artifacts. Trying to balkanize the kingdom. 7 local governments under the palace. You want to create new institutions. I don't think that is the way to go as a people. So we must begin to interrogate the issues. If Obaseki were to be performing, some of us will not even have the grit to come. We'll say, okay, the person he's bringing as anointed son can be so appreciated. But no, he's not performing, and he's going to Lagos to go and bring another person who will speak through interpreters in his community to pass a message across to the people. Once he gets there, his first soul will be Lagos. He won't be able to connect with us. You see them demolishing libraries and building ShopRite. It is in their pocket, profit and loss. It's not about knowledge. It's not about data collection. That state hospital can produce 10 ShopRites by just ideas that you can get from just a book. You can connect. You can build human capital development from that. But they tell you they are doing reforms. Reform today, reform tomorrow, reform next tomorrow. What are the reforms? They are just repainting buildings, putting air conditions and saying that is Obaseki's performance for you. When you challenge them on issues, like in Gelegele, oh, they want to build a port. It is easier said than done. He told me at the initial stage of his government, he was going to build a dual carriageway from Gelegele down to Okpola cement factory. We have 2 factories there, Dangote Cement and Bua Cement. That he was going to put toll. He will be collecting toll and all of that. I was happy. I wrote a piece. I said, Obaseki means business. I thought it meant what he said. At the end of the day, it is still at the level of MOU as we speak. So there are so many things that can be done in this state. If only you have a governor that has emotional intelligence, that can connect with the people, that can cross the T's and dot the I's, and speak to the issues, gather ideas, and robustly engage persons. Everybody who is seated here has one wisdom or the other. A governor alone cannot approximate the collective wisdom of the people. It's just first among equals, just to translate what he has in terms of manifesto, policies and programs to practice for the people to benefit from. So I won't promise you what I don't have. But I know that I've got grit, I've got capacity, I'm fearless. I don't give a damn who you are. I'll look at you in the face and tell you what you don't want to hear. I've been fighting battles. I've escaped 3 assassination attempts in my life. I have scars all over my body. It does not stop me, because man must live and be known for something. So I have not come here to tell you stories from the moon or tales by moonlight. No, I've come to tell you that I know how to cultivate friendship, and I keep saying it. Almost everybody who worked with us in government who are here, I don't think I have any negative impression in their minds. You can ask them, because I believe if I have had something negative with them, by the time I come, I say, this man is here. Wahala don't come. Wahala don't come. But I am well at home with everybody. Wait a minute, is my good friend when we're in government. I used to go to his house, we go and enjoy ourselves and all that. I like his style. His style is kind of life. His lifestyle is very, very urbane. He knows how to enjoy life. Vincent, you are seeing here. When they were fighting him, he knows I stood for him and all that. Even though I didn't benefit from him, because he didn't know that I was the factor backing him. Yeah. The people who were pretending to him, telling him lies, they are the people he knew. But by the time he realized, he said, I never knew like this was the issue. So I fought for quite a number of people. I stood my ground and all that. When the PRO was talking, he was mentioning G14. I think I fought for G14 more than anybody in this last dispensation. I took Obaseki to the cleaners on television, my articles, my anything, at every point in time, because I saw it as a sheer wickedness for people to be validly elected, validly to represent their constituencies. And you are now presiding over the assembly with 9 members. And with one young boy who knows next to nothing. That's the truth. I said that is the Speaker of Edo State. I was somewhere they were introducing, I said, no, I don't recognize this as the Speaker. as far as I was concerned, Edo State had no assembly during your own time. Because 9 cannot be more than 14. And you cannot be making law for my local government from nowhere, 9 persons. And my local government deserves to be represented. And you are there. I can promise you, not because I'm looking for ticket. If I get this ticket, I'm a governor's candidate and become governor, whatever your emoluments for those 4 years, I will pay it. What I will do, I'll promise you. What I won't be able to do, I won't say it. That is me. Because whatever resources that was denied you, your salaries, your allowances, everything, you deserve it because you were elected by your people. So I will make a case for that, and I will make sure that they pay you everything to the kobo. And it will be by a statewide broadcast to Edo people. And while we are doing this, I will stand to defend it. To defend it is difficult for me. I'm a media consultant, I'm a public relations manager, I'm a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Information and Strategy, so we know how to convey information. So for me, we need to interrogate processes, we need to interrogate individuals that are coming out to run for election. I won't tell you that I'm the best man, but out of the multitudes, all of us cannot sleep and put our heads on one pillow.
That'd be like.
So you are going to have your variety of choices based on the individuals as they appeal to your consciences and to your sensibilities. But I want to plead that the man standing before you here, if I tell you this is what I will do it. I don't think anybody would doubt my sense of courage and capacity. That's one. Secondly, I'm a team player. That's why I said nobody can tell me that, oh, I've been bad to him or here. The only person that will say that Afegbua has been something else will be Obaseki and his cronies. And I have no apology about that. Till tomorrow, I have no apology. Because I told Comrade Governor, I said, the man you are choosing, have you interrogated him? It is not about somebody carrying your bag and hopping into the plane with you all the time and pretending to be a good man. You need to understand his own nuances, whether the nuances connect to the people. And by the time the battle started, those who said that they should sack Afegbua because he didn't support Obaseki were the first people to follow Obaseki and fighting Oshomole. Me, that I wasn't there, I was the one who now stood out. I thought, Comrade, it's time for you to compensate me. I deserve to be compensated with this slot. It is not that I don't have what it takes to govern the state. So I don't see myself as a Edo North, Edo Central, Edo South. I see myself as an Edo person. Because we are one. When injustice stares you in the face, it is everybody. Injustice is the same. Poverty is the same. The bad roads we are complaining about is everywhere. Edo South, Edo Central, Edo North. I've gone around local governments in Edo North. I saw bad roads for myself. You said this is federal government road, but you traveled through that road to Fuga to go and play politics. Yes. During this Christmas. And I was asking Obaseki's age, what road did you pass to get to this place? He said they passed through Ekpoma and all that. I said, you are happy dancing inside the vehicle and all that. They say once he gets into the vehicle, he slips off. And you know what that means. So the point is, please, I want to plead, please. The timetable is out. From today till month end, you start buying forms. 50 million naira. Buying form is not the problem. But I know there will be modality to also trim down a few of the aspirants so that collectively we can network. There was a time when Obaseki came, I was asking him, why have you abandoned people? You are looking for me. How did he support you? Go and look for the people who supported you. Henry Dagbo is one of them. He said, I should leave all those ones. He said he paid his way to power. He spent so much money, people were collecting money from him. I said, okay, I didn't collect, but I also don't want to serve you. You can't be my boss. It's not arrogance, but that is the way I want to be known. I stood against you in public. I told you to your face that no, you are not a good material. They accused me that I was working against them. I stopped their jingle from running on EBS and all that. I said, If you don't pay to EBS, I won't have your jingle run. And why did you allow the jingle to be run? I said, because he paid. EBS is a revenue generating parastatal under Ministry of Information. And as far as it is under my purview, I will make sure that I see your receipt of payment before I run your jingles. It doesn't care whether you are the one taking over from Adam Soshimole. I don't give a damn about that. And by the time I did that, they rushed to Adam Soshimole, they complained, Afegbua is stopping us from being air and all that. I say, Mr. Comrade Governor, please ask Oye, ask Obaseki, how much have they paid to us? Every month I was generating 3 million naira into the internal revenue service. So how will I be able to meet that target if they don't pay? And they are eating up our diesel, they are eating up our time. They say, is that true? You didn't pay? He said, no, sir. And Oge also was giving directive to people in EBS by passing me. I said, no, I'm not a commissioner that is not consequential. I'm a consequential commissioner. I know my rights. I can't come to your Ministry of Works, carry caterpillar to go and grade my road without telling you. I said that was an insult on my person. And I made sure that that jingle did not run until they paid. That was the government I served in. And that is how much I believe in my convictions. I don't give a damn whose source is God, but I must speak my mind all the time. So people will come with money, with resources and all of that. They will say, oh, we are good, we are that, we are that. Please interrogate their consciences, interrogate their character and their person. Because there's so much to be done in this state. When they get there, finish getting there, they say, what are you people talking about? After all, I paid my way to that place. I don't have silver, I don't have gold. But I've got ideas. And my ideas are useful to recover this state from its present doldrum. Actually, we are making so much money, but we are number 6 in the hierarchy of indebted states. We are owing 325 billion as of December, and that money, a lot of it was gotten from World Bank. They tell you they are doing EDO best. They will snap picture with students carrying laptops and all that. But when you enter any of our school, it's an eyesore. The red roof revolution of Adam Soshimole is the only thing you can see that is lasting legacy of education in this state. And so, when you collect so much money, just in December, they share 1 trillion and 88 billion. That was the first time in the history of Nigeria that kind of money was being shared at FAC. Edo State got about 28 billion out of it. Wow. Where has that led us? Adam Soshimole repaired federal government roads. Obaseki in 2018 was paid 18.2 billion. What did he do with it? Nothing. But it's convenient for him to put signboard to say this is federal government road. Meanwhile, he has not done the state government roads. From Sobe to Sabogidara is bad. Irekpe to Sabogidara is bad. They are all federal government roads. Igara roads, I saw. So many of them, many are you going to mention? So when people just carry the convenient narrative, they don't address the issues. The issue is that we can improve on our economy if we just do certain things different. We are talking about Edo State and furniture. Benin City is known for furniture. What is wrong if a government decides to build what they call furniture city? You know that when you are traveling there, it's everything about furniture. You capture them into the formal sector, they will be able to be paying taxes into government, whatever, very flexible tax, and you make money in the process. Build hospital there, build a police station, have lock-up shops and all that. There will be a huge business going on there. When you come to Edo and say, I want to buy furniture, go furniture city. What is wrong if you do that? Instead of going to demolish our library and building shop right there, you would have just built furniture city. Nobody is talking about rubber plantation again in Edo State, which used to be our resource. Nobody. Obaseki talks about farms, suburban farms. I went there, not that I was told, I went there during the campaign in 2020. I didn't see the farm. The corn they planted there were just scanty. And they took so much money. CBN gives a lot of money under Anchor's Borrowers Program to plant more palm trees and all of that. In Okomu and what have you. Presto. It never surfaces. But today when you ask the question, they will say, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing that. Tell them to take you there. They launched industrial park, here in Benin. Today it's been eaten up by grasses. They can't build trailer parks. At the bypass, Avdiere and Okpola Cement. They can't build. These are platforms that will help us to make more money, yield revenue, and for us to interrogate other aspects. Every month, 850 million naira for security votes. How do you explain that? There are kidnappings everywhere. There's not. You don't see police with any new healers. They are all old, castrated healers that can't even run 1 kilometer. And when you ask them, they say, Obaseki donated 15 healers. What is the state of that healers? So there's too much of government by deceit. And when I interrogate all of these issues, they threaten that they will declare me persona non grata. Nobody can stop me from entering Edo State. It is only when you don't have people that somebody will stop you from entering your state. For me, having people, members of APC, as all of you here, I won't be afraid to take decisions that will hurt the souls of those who are soulless, but also help to promote good governance and deepen conversation around governance. So I want to appeal to you that this is not a talking shop.
But you have talked well now.
Yes. But we need to just speak to the issues. We need to plead with you that the man you see here, I'm not the money bag, but I've got people who have influence in high places. I have been in the system for quite some time. I have moved with people in the corridor of power. When they finished the 2023 election, they went and told the presidency that I was not interested in appointment. I didn't tell anybody that. If they are giving me an appointment, I would still have contested for governorship. Now that they didn't give me, it gives me a further opportunity to contest. Not for anything, but because I know the state. The 18 local governments, in terms of potentials, geography, and demographics, are in my palm. I've set up a consultant who will help me to go around. Like in Ovia, where you come from, there's a lot of things that can be done there in terms of bioethanol. I have friends who have already submitted proposals to me of what to do. You see, there are too many things you can do, from poultry waste, from palm produce waste, and all of that. But when you have a government that rejoices in MOU signing, they snap pictures with Chinese people, he cannot do it because he's developing his own company. Afri-Invest was castrated before he became governor. I can say this for free. Let him challenge me. Let him take me anywhere. We will interrogate it. As he's a governor now, 7 years on, they have built their 7-story building on Gerard Road in Lagos, Ikoyi. Yes. They have fully completed it. They moved it. I wasn't told. I went there to see for myself. I saw it, client, Afri-Invest, headquarters, Gerard Road, Ikoyi, Lagos. They finished now, they moved there. They've gone a step further. They have a subsidiary, Globus Bank. That was Obaseki's bank.
That's Obaseki's bank, yes.
I told Emefiele not to ever register that bank. I had Emefiele by the jugular for more than 2 years. I threatened him that I will carry out a serious media campaign against him. He's head on. By the time it was getting to election period 2022, when primaries were being held, they smuggled the license. And you see today, he's already singing music over there. So the problem with our people is that when you try to tell them certain things, you tell them the truth about realities, they will think that, oh, it's because you don't like their faces. But what you are doing is not connecting to what the aspirations of the people are. And as a governor, you only represent the aggregate interests of the majority. You cannot just think that anything that pleases you is what you will do. So if they receive 850 million every month, what they do as security vote, they give 5 million to police, 5 million to army, that means to DSS, 3 million to civil defense, immigration 3 million. That's in the region of 18 to 22 million. The remaining one, they smile home with it. They go and buy dollars, mop up the whole dollars in Benin, go to Lagos, go to everywhere. They go and keep. That is what they have been doing. Nobody has known or has seen tenders board, the process for award of contract in this state. If you have seen one, please let me know. Everything is done in secrecy. They carry their laptop, the point figures, it transfers to that one and all that, they approve, and that is all. So you are dragging artifacts with the monarchy. What is the business of a governor with artifacts? Do you know the traditional importance of those artifacts? Or it is just for you to see a carving, and you think that carving is just like that? Don't you know that that carving is representing gods? The gods that we believe in, that is the actual gods that existed before we saw these Western gods. That is our history. That is our traditional heritage. And every Edo person connects to that. Because in my place, you can't just trample on tradition. When I was coming, they told me, if you don't bring kola nut, your visit is not complete. That is because we believe that The language of the land is the color not, and the color not understand the language of the land. Yeah. And the gods can only connect to the language of the governor. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly who we are. And so please, I want to crave your indulgence. I want to appeal. Whatever procedure the primaries will be, whether delegates, whether direct primaries and all that, every primary will involve you. If it is delegate, some of you will be choosing. Please remember that day. I may not have the millions to give. I may not have naira and kobo to give.
The immaculate appearance worth more than $1 million. We don't need your money. We are highly excited. Seeing the way you speak, so eloquent, so fluent. I wish I can be like that. Maybe I would have well, having said that, you know, I keep on saying, we have a lot of social media aspirants. And we have those aspirants that are really serious. Seeing him here, you see our fathers, our brothers, they were all overwhelmed with the speech. Right from one, he never missed any word, one after the other. We're very happy. And with that, we say thank you very much for coming here. Nobody can declare you no grata. As far as you have Babangida at your back. I wish it's going to be, I thought he's coming with you. How are you? We will support you and we'll make sure you come out with flying colors. We are for you. Telling you, Ovia Northeast is always like this. They don't say no when they mean yes. You said here, I have a lot of friends here, right from my brother, Wadia, Honorable Vincent, myself, and every other person. Everybody knows you. When you go in the house, you are very nice to everybody. Why can't you not be nice to us? But another thing I wanted to ask you, you see, you've spoken very well, and you spoke about the past governor. But you know you have people coming with you, all those aspirants. There are certain things you have that they don't have, which I was expecting that you would talk about. But I want to ask you a quick question. You see, during our indefatigable governor, Oshomole, the socio-economic activities in Edo State was overwhelming. But now it's going down. Look at Ring Road. Nightlife is no longer there anymore. I hope you will look at that when you come in, please. Please. I'm very happy. I think, let me end my speech here by thanking you for coming to see us. We will support you. Thank you very much, sir.
For updates.